If you've ever wanted to get into martial arts or tricking, but you don't actually know where to start, this is going to be a great video for you. I'm going to be going over 3 basic kicks that pretty much anyone can learn, but are still pretty flashy and cool to show off or whatever, if you're into that kind of thing. I don't know. Starting off, we've got the tornado kick. The tornado kick is actually perfect for beginners because it looks really cool and flashy, but it's easy to learn. It usually only will take you like a half an hour to learn the tornado kick if you're in physical good shape. To start, it's good to practice the motion of kicking your non-dominant leg across, get used to the motion of kicking it. You're going to first start out just facing normal. Then you're going to take one step towards your dominant side. Then you're going to pivot off of your non-dominant leg. You're going to turn. You're going to look over your shoulder. Drive up your knee of your dominant leg. And then you're going to drive your leg across. Kick your non-dominant leg across. And you're going to land on your dominant leg. Now, this might seem difficult as a beginner. And you might fall on your ass the first couple times you try it. But I promise you, if you just keep on going, you put in a little bit more effort, you can learn it in probably in half an hour to an hour. At least get it at a beginner level. And then this is also a good progression to the 540 kick, which is another super flashy kick that you can learn. It does take a lot more effort to learn the 540 though. The 540 actually took me like probably 4 years to get. Next up, we've got the butterfly kick. The butterfly kick is a little difficult for beginners, but once again, it's a common theme here. You just have to put in a little bit of effort and you should be able to get it within a couple of hours, not even. And it also looks pretty cool, so that's it. Additionally, it's a progression to the aerial, which is basically the same thing as butterfly kick, but invert yourself a lot more. Gymnasts are going to be a little confused at that one. That's because the trick or aerial is actually pretty different from the gymnastics aerial. So how you're going to do this is you're going to start by standing straight up. You're going to swing your chest down and towards your dominant side. You can first kick up your non-dominant leg, and then you're going to kick up your dominant leg. You want to keep your chest facing up as much as you can during this, and your goal is also to keep both of your legs as straight as you can the entire way through. This one does take a little bit of practice, but it's pretty safe because you never really invert yourself too much. Now lastly, we have the pop 180. This last kick is probably the easiest trick out of all of them, and it's a great transition move if you're looking to get into tricking. That's kind of why I include it in this list. It's actually not super like flashy, but if you're looking to get into tricking, it's cool to pop out of things with this kick. You're gonna start by taking a step towards your dominant side. Then you're going to look over your shoulder and you're going to pop off of both your legs. You're going to turn, and then once you're facing that side, you're going to extend your dominant leg and kick it across, landing the same direction where you started. Just with these kicks alone, they can actually form a pretty solid basis in tricking, and from them you can branch out into a lot of other tricks. From the tornado kick, you can branch out into 540, rise, T rise. From the butterfly kick, you can branch into butterfly twist, which is a lot more difficult. That also took me a while to get. And then lastly, the pop 180 is also a really good trick just in terms of getting used to the motion of popping. It's one of the easiest kicks to do out of a straight jump. If you want to learn these 3 kicks, you should be able to learn all of them in a day, at least to a certain extent. If you want to expand beyond kicks and you want to go on to cool looking flashy tricks, I actually have a video all about that.